Here with more on international surrogacy and how it should be regulated is Sam Everingham, founder of the group Families Through Surrogacy. He joins us live from Sydney, Australia. And Martin was just talking about Australia. How would things change if there was a transition period as being suggested by folks there in Australia?
Look, what's going to happen is there are at least 150 Australians with pregnant surrogates in Thailand, quite a large number of Americans as well. Those people will be able to bring their babies home. There will just be some more paperwork requirements for those people. Court orders were flagged, but it seems they won't be needed now. What we are pleased about is there's going to be more regulation in Thailand. Countries that have no regulation are really risky for parents and surrogates alike.
Well, talk to us about that. Give us the landscape, the global landscape. I mean, you're talking about Thailand. Martin also referenced India. Is that what you're finding, that these areas where there are charges of exploitation, it's because of a lack of regulations?
Well, that's right. I mean, India has introduced new surrogacy visas about 2 years ago, now restricting surrogacy to heterosexual married couples. Thailand is about to introduce strict new laws where you won't be allowed to pay a surrogate mother. Mexico is a common destination for Americans going offshore. Only one state in Mexico allows surrogacy, paid surrogacy. There's other countries like Georgia in Eastern Europe, which allows surrogacy for heterosexuals. Canada, and some USA states, of course, as well. I mean, what we have to do is encourage parents to understand what the culture is, what the legal requirements are, and if they're eligible, because people are getting really stuck at times about this. We've got a conference happening in DC in 3 weeks' time with parents to educate them about these things, because it's becoming an increasing issue of global business, if you like, of parents wanting to go offshore to create a family.
Well, Sam, talk to us about working their way through that thicket, because I know these infertile couples, you know, for many of them, this is their last chance. They're spending a lot of money. And then to have this uncertainty about what might happen, that's got to be very difficult for them.
It is. Look, there's a lot of panic out there, a lot of anxiety amongst couples about what's going to happen. They've engaged in a country in Thailand with a military junta in place. The laws are changing, you know, as we speak. It's very disconcerting. We're urging couples not to panic, that there will be solutions put in place to protect not only their babies but their surrogates. We've had a number of Thai clinics closed down in recent weeks. Their surrogates still will be looked after despite the clinics closing. So we urge people not to panic too much. There will be a solution here. There's been diplomatic negotiations between the Australian government and Thailand and other governments as well to ensure those surrogates can come home. But you're right, people are paying, you know, 60, 70, 80,000 US dollars often in fees to surrogate agencies, lawyers, immigration people. They want to make sure that their genetic babies, their biological babies, can be safely united with them.
Sam, you said you're telling them not to panic, but give us an idea of the level of hysteria that you're hearing from people, because they obviously have to be very concerned.
Look, we've had parents go on Facebook to find their surrogate, get a Thai translator in a Thai takeaway shop to make a call to the surrogate to reassure them. We've had parents flying over to Thailand, very worried, to go and meet with their surrogate and ensure she isn't panicking, that she still care for the baby. We've got parents concerned about the number of extra weeks or months they may have to spend in Thailand and how they'll afford to do that. Starting up their own GoFundMe campaigns to try and do that. So look, there is a level of anxiety, of panic out there amongst some, but those who are more educated are understanding that there will be solutions here, and they need to interact with the Thai authorities in the appropriate way, get direction from their consulate or embassy, and talk to the people at Families Through Surrogacy about the best solutions. We're in touch with many of these clinics and the governments on a day-to-day basis.
Sam Everingham joining us from Sydney. Thanks so much.